Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you yet another recipe for pancakes. This time we're doing brownie batters. These are absolutely delicious. I think this is going to be my new thing. This brownie batter is absolutely heaven. Let's get straight onto it so you know how to make it and you literally can have dessert for breakfast and not feel guilty about it. You're going to start off with your cocoa powder. Hershey's, like I always say, is my favorite, lower in calories per portion. It's unsweetened. Just make sure it's unsweetened. And then you're also going to need your kodiak pancake mix, but just make sure it's dark chocolate. That's the one that I personally like to use. And then here is the PB2 powder. It's just mixed with cocoa powder. Like I mentioned before, I like to use it. It's just lower in calories and higher in protein proportion. And then you're going to need a good protein powder that you actually like, chocolate flavor, almond milk. I like using almond milk just because it's lower in calories. And this is the brownies that I personally love to use. They are absolutely delicious. I eat them on their own or with ice cream. They're great as dessert too. Maple syrup and then some SWERVE confectioner sugar. Okay, let's get straight onto it. We're going to start with our pancake mix. Like you guys know, I always add protein powder onto my pancake mix. This time, however, I'm not going to add it into the actual mix of my pancakes. So I'm just going to weigh out my regular 106 grams of pancake mix. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the water. I added little by little just because I wasn't unsure how much water, since this time it was going to have 16 grams less. I didn't want it to be too watery. Remember, if you want a thick pancake, thicker consistency of pancake batter is best. To get those nice, really fluffy pancakes. And like I was mentioning, it is very crucial that you have a protein powder that you actually like the flavor for, because I feel like I would not genuinely like this brownie batter part if I didn't like the protein powder, because you can't taste it a lot, but I know what my protein powder tastes, so I can definitely feel that little taste of protein. I kid you not, this protein is absolutely delicious. I mean, just her vanilla one in general, it is delicious. And you guys know, vanilla is a hard one to like. It's typically very chalky flavor, and she absolutely freaking nailed it. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just buy it off Amazon. I'll leave the link down below if you guys want to go ahead and try it out yourself. So let's make our brownie batter part. You're going to need obviously 16 grams of your protein powder, and then I'm just going to add 7 grams of PB2, add 1 tablespoon of your cocoa powder, and then I like to add a little bit of confectioner sugar just because I feel like it's not sweet enough, my protein powder, so I like to add a little bit more sugar, and then 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and then here is optional. Not optional, but you can decide if you want to add 2 or 3 tablespoons of almond milk. I like to personally use 3 tablespoons of more runny consistency, but if you want it literally like thick batter, then just go ahead and add 2. And that's literally it for this part. They were so good that the next day I decided to do a red velvet brownie one. I kid you not, something about this batter, I don't know what it is. It is to die for. And as always, all the full measurements and everything, I don't know if I mentioned it, but they are in the description box. I would never show a recipe and then not give the actual quantities. I'll leave that down below as long as the macros, so you guys can go ahead and see what suits you best. So you want to go ahead and mix it, and then you're going to set it aside, and then you want to do your pancakes. You guys are gonna have to excuse me. I don't know what happened to that clip, but it literally erased. Like, I couldn't find it. I know I recorded that part, but for some reason it's not on here. But as you guys know, I use my 4 little pans from Safeway, and you just want to go ahead and cook your pancakes. You can do 4 bigger pancakes, or you can go ahead and do 6 smaller pancakes. Totally up to you. I always like doing my 4 little stacks, and then you just want to go ahead and assemble. This is the consistency that I prefer. Slice of pancakes, slice a little bit of batter, slice of pancake, and then boom, self-explanatory. Chop off your brownie, put it on top, and that is literally it. You guys, this is absolutely heaven. You need to try it out. I wouldn't say I love chocolate, but it's not like I'm obsessed with chocolate. Maybe because I always compare myself to my sister, and I know that she just loves anything indulgent, super chocolatey. Like, she's a go-to for brookies. She absolutely loves that. I take a bite and I'm like, okay, it's good, but I wouldn't eat the whole thing. She, on the other hand, she can eat it. So when I tell you guys, I know it looks indulgent, I know it looks intimidating, but I promise you guys, it is so good. You need to try it out. Let me know what you think. And I am so happy to start receiving feedback from you guys that you have tried out the recipes that I've been showing. It just means a lot that, one, you trusted my recipe to go ahead and buy the ingredients and risk it yourself to make it. So it means a lot. Thank you so much as well. I'll leave my social media down below. And I know I get a lot of questions as to what I eat in a day videos. I do upload those, but I upload those on TikTok. I'm going to leave it at the end of this video here, so you can go ahead and see basically how I incorporate this higher calorie. It has 540 calories and 45 grams of protein. I used to be scared of calories, but I kid you not, even like 500 calories, 600 don't scare me anymore. I snack a lot less throughout the day when I have pancakes. I notice myself snacking more when I eat oatmeal. They're both delicious, but I do notice that. So don't be scared. I'm going to leave down below it's called TD calculator. Everyone's different. It'll tell you how many calories you should be eating for your age, height, weight, and your level of activity, because everyone is completely different. I don't want to tell you, oh, I eat X amount of calories, and then you want to go ahead and do different, because you might do more exercise than me, or you might weigh more than me. Like, everything is different. Our height is different. So I'll leave that down below so you guys can go check it out and see what's gonna suit you best. And then here's the clip of me of what I eat in a day videos. And how I'm able to incorporate this. Obviously, if I know I'm having like a higher calorie, like closer to 500, 600 for breakfast, I'll do some lower calorie lunches or dinners. Every day works a little bit different, but I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and yeah, I'll leave all my social media below. TikTok and Instagram is where I'm more active, and when you can find more content like this.